Alright, what is up, you guys? It's the Sandman back at it again. We're back with some thrash, guys, my favorite genre of all time. And we're looking at the legendary, the one and only Slayer. I've reacted to a few of their songs on my channel. Make sure you check them out. Hell Awaits probably my most viewed one thus far. But I also react to Dead Skin Mask and Tormentor. So if y'all want to check those out, I absolutely love those songs. Some brutal stuff that these guys can write, man. This one's Repentless, and I heard this one's written by Kerry King after the sad passing of Jeff Hanneman. Um, and Hanneman was a monster. He was a killer riff writer, great, cool person. And I heard about his. I remember just vividly when I was a kid, man, just hearing about the spider bite he got, and I don't know if his death was related to that, but it just seemed like a very sad situation because that's when I was really getting into music too. And I heard about Jeff Hanneman, and it didn't really register me his death until later when I realized how killer of a player he was. And yeah, man. Anyways, this is Repentless, and from what I heard, even though this is later Slayer, this still kicks ass. So let's get it. Oh. Woo! Okay, Dave. Woo! Oh! Let's go! Uh. Wow. Let's go. Woo. God, this is brutal. Wow, man. Okay. My dog just entered. He was like, what is going on, man? Now he's trying to get out the room because he can't handle this brutality. Just give me a second. Woo! Oh man, there's so many killer riffs in this song. Really cool riff in the beginning, the dun, 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 really evil sounding riff. And then the dun 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 dun. I love that pedal tone esque kind of sound. Really, really boosted guitar tone. Really thick, saturated distortion, but it's just fast and tight. Really tight sound to it. A little descending pattern. Slayer's so good at the. You know what I mean? And changing from riff to riff or section to section, concluding like a main riff theme. I love how they do that. Really great solo. So I'm gonna play the solo back at the end. But yeah, and the lyrics straightforward, man. It's talking reflecting on their life there. These guys are repentless. Slayer, man, repentless for sure. live fast, doing all that sorts of stuff. I think the lyrics are pretty self-explanatory, man. But this is a brutal, heavy, heavy, hard-hitting song. And this final end of the solo had a really cool like harmonic minor type of sound to it. It had a bit kind of a little exotic sound, which is really nice. And I'm wondering if it was all Kerry on the guitars here, or if there's another guitar player who came in. Obviously, after Jeff Hanneman passed away, I don't know if they hired someone in studio to help with this song in particular or the whole album. But man, this is a fast, aggressive, hard-hitting song. And also the rhythm behind the solo. Listen to the rhythm going on. It's kind of like the trade-offs in like songs like Angel of Death, where they kind of trade off and they switch rhythms a little bit in the background. I love everything. It's really fast. Kind of like reminds you a little bit of Spit Out the Bone, Metallica. A different tone, a lot of differences, but the kind of the rhythms going on in the background, and it's faster. So let's go. My goodness. Wow. Oh. Hell no. Ah. Oh, the walk. Woo! Ah. Okay, that's what I'm talking about with the descending stuff. If you guys can get what I'm talking about with the descending or the closures of the riffs, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This little lick that comes out right here. Yeah. Yeah, man. Uh, yeah. I think there's a lot of anger that went behind this song, man. Just had this at Jeff passing away. I think there's a lot of it is revealed because it's talking about kind of the journey they all went through as a band together up until this point. Beating my guitar till the day I die. It's kind of straightforward lyrics, man, about the life that they're living, not regretting a thing, and that's pretty much embodies these guys, man. Imagine all the stuff these guys people have been saying about them, like in the media, talking about their music being like devil worship or like insensitive with topics about war, even satanic and stuff like that. Like, I mean, these guys went through a lot, but now, they're just kind of like, we lost one, we lost one of our own, and we stand by everything that we've done with him and all those sorts of things. And I really love that, man. It's kind of like, um, yeah, I mean, the guitar work here is just phenomenal. It's chaotic, but it's phenomenal. That riff, that main riff, that the song ended off as, sounds kind of like Damage Incorporated, and it's from Damage Incorporated off Master of Puppets by Metallica. That meant that sound, that riff, which is one of the amazing riff, by the way. This kind of sounds like that, but it seems like it's kind of that you can take some kind of, because it goes to the D, back to the E, which is probably where this song is, the E minor, whatever, and then up half step to the F, where it gets that kind of cool like sound, that metally, that a lot of metal sounds have that kind of sound, which might be explaining some part of that solo. It might be like a Phrygian kind of sound from like E half step up to a F, throwing you that note in there. But yeah, man, really well stuff. Good use of the wah too, really nice. Okay, Dave Lombardo is the X factor in this band, man. Dave Lombardo. I mean, I a lot of people think he's the greatest metal drummer of all time, and after hearing stuff like this, you really, I mean, These guys on another level. Just the technique, just the brutal, just the precision, man. The technique is just phenomenal. Like just the beginning of the song, just listen to how he just like sets it up, and the ending of the solo too. Even his accent on the drums are really rapid fills and stuff like that. Right on top of those certain licks and moments and riffs and stuff like that, it makes the sound just hit a lot harder. And it's just so crazy, man. That's why I'm saying the one thing I should have learned growing up was drums, man. It must be the most fun instrument to play if you're like good and in that zone. Oh man, look at this. Oh. I mean that little drum, it's crazy, crazy. These little things you don't notice on first listen, but you realize once you look back and really look for it, it just makes a whole profound impact on the song, man. Um, yeah, yeah, what a song, man. This is Repentless, brutal stuff, really aggressive. Um, I love it. It's just a declaration, right? It's just a declaration, right? It's not pretty, they're not the pretty boy band. They're not whatever. They're just them, just in their rawest, purest, most visceral form, and that's what I love about them. This is Slayer at its finest, man. Even past when was this released? Like 2013, not too long ago, like a decade ago maybe. And they still got it. They still got it, man. Shout out to Tom Araya for keeping energy throughout this whole track, man. But I love it. It's the Sandman checking out. Peace, man. I'm pumped up. Let's go. Slayer all day. Thrash all day. For life.